Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I am Viola Edward, your host of the program The Feminine Capital Rhythm, is by Radio Works World, created by Marina Nani. Today I have a beloved friend with me, Nilufer Rahmioglu Ramiz. She's a scientist, she's a mother, she's a wife, she's a friend, she's a wonderful daughter. She's young, she's full of energy, and I said this will be a lovely New Year gift for you to share with me her presence, her project, and her energy. Welcome to my program.
Thank you, Viola.
So, I know you are a scientist and you work with can you tell me?
Epidemiology.
Can you explain to us what's
Sure.
that?
Epidemiology is basically investigating causes of disease in
Yes.
populations. So
Yeah.
we look at, for example, disease that are seen more frequently in certain populations, what the reasons of those are. For example, is it mainly the mutations that we inherit from our families that make us more susceptible to certain disease? Or is it something in our environment, like things that we eat in our diet, or in our social lives, our upbringing, or any sort of environmental exposure?
From all these diseases, do you have do you do all diseases or you are searching certain type of them?
Right, so my main specialty is women's health.
Yes.
So I investigate mainly the genetic and environmental risk factors for various women's health conditions.
Yes.
For example, endometriosis is one of them, which is a debilitating disease that causes women to suffer from chronic pelvic pain.
Yes.
That affects their lives severely. We also look at different women's health cancers, for example, as well, like ovarian cancer and other chronic pelvic pain conditions. Yeah.
Yes, and I know you are an Oxford girl.
Yeah.
So you're part of the Oxford Research Department.
So I'm from Oxford University, and I'm affiliated with two different departments. One of them is the W.O.R.K.S Center for Human Genetics, and the other one is Nuffield Center of Obstetrics and Gynecology.
And you're a senior researcher.
Yes, I'm a senior research
How
fellow.
is it that you're a senior researcher fellow at your young age?
I started studying at a very young age. So I was 16 when I went to university, and I was 25 when I finished my PhD.
Oh my God. Oh
So yeah, I started very early, I guess. And I was quite fortunate to meet my current supervisor in Oxford in the last year of my PhD studies. So I went into research after finishing my studies. So.
And you managed to work in Oxford and to have this life between Cyprus and
Yes.
Oxford, which is marvelous.
Yeah.
Especially to raise a young family like yours,
Yeah.
because you have a baby.
Yeah, it's a lot of things to juggle, let's say.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is my next a question coming soon.
Yeah.
But you've been in the newspaper lately. I've been traveling, but I've been following you here and there, and we could not see each other before.
Yes.
So I'm so happy to meet. So why so much noise around you? What you have been lately doing?
Yes, so I've initiated this COHERE project, which is basically Cyprus Women's Health Research Initiative. And the aim of our project is to determine the women's health conditions mainly in northern Cyprus, because there is no such statistics that tell us what diseases are more prevalent in Cypriot women. So what we aim to do is reach 10% of women living in northern Cyprus and collect data on their medical histories and determine the disease rates and the conditions that are most prevalent in northern Cypriot women. And hopefully that will be the stepping stone to start to raise the quality of lives of women living in Cyprus.
So what's the population of northern Cypriot women?
So there is around 150,000 women who live in northern Cyprus.
Which we are not all northern Cypriot.
Yes, but we're targeting everyone who lives in Cyprus.
Okay,
yes.
that makes a difference.
Yes,
also. It's not,
exactly.
So it's not only, let's say, genetically about this part of the world.
No, it's
Wonderful.
mainly we're looking at the whole region, so it
Yes.
really doesn't matter where they're ancestrally from. So anyone who is living in Cyprus we should know about. They should be a part of the health statistics, basically, in this island.
Means after these research, tell us a little bit about the stages of the research.
Sure. So what we're going to do is we'll aim to reach around a random sample of women,
Yes.
around 10,000 women from northern Cyprus, and we'll have a data collection team who will reach these women to do interviews to collect data on their medical history and their environmental exposures, and then we'll also get some medical confirmations from the doctors and the hospitals as well. To confirm the self-reported data.
Very
thorough, detailed data collection.
Yes.
And then we will conduct the analysis in Oxford with our analysis team, and I will be probably leading the analysis. And then, dependent on what the results look like, we will aim for publishing these results for academically as well as media coverage, including newspapers, and present these results to the Ministry of Health and everywhere, basically, that could benefit from the data.
How long it will take?
So the whole project is 3 years. First year of that is raising sponsorship money to be able to conduct the project.
How can we help you?
Please sponsor my project. So I've got a fundraising page.
Yes. What's the name of
So
the fundraising?
it's you can go to COHEREinitiative.org. And there is a donate button on our website, so you can easily donate to our project through your credit cards or using PayPal.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So we've got 1 year to reach our the money that we need to conduct the project, and we will start the data collection in 2018. The whole year will be based on data collection, and 2019 is data analysis and publication of the results.
Yeah. Can I ask you how much money do you need?
Yeah, I would not like to disclose that actually.
Okay.
For now, yes.
But what I mean is that if we help you with 10 euros, or we help you with 5 euros, or we help you with 20 euros, or
anything helps.
anything helps.
Anything
Okay.
helps. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, how this project will improve the quality of life of women in Cyprus, and I'm interested of the quality of life of women in the world.
Yes, of course. So it's going to, first of all, determine the biggest women's health issues in Cyprus. What
Yes.
sort of disease are women mostly suffering from? And it will be, once we create those statistics, we will be comparing those to other countries in the world. And that will rank us, whether we're more, we see, for example, higher rates of endometriosis in this country or compared to other countries, or maybe we will observe that endometriosis is less prevalent in this country. And if so, then we will have the statistics to follow this up and determine the reasons behind this. Is it it's something that's in our Mediterranean diet that makes us more susceptible or to certain disease, or less susceptible to certain disease, for example?
So it means that other countries have this kind of research already.
Yes,
in
they
the
do.
area.
Yeah, they do.
They
So in Europe they do. But for example, from the Eastern Mediterranean region and Middle East, there is no such data that is available in any public databases. So it will be a great contribution towards the global women's health arena as well, because it will be the first data coming from this region of the world determining disease rates and symptomology data for the first time. So we'll find more about women's health issues in the Middle East.
What have you been doing so far to raise money for this project? I heard some good news about that.
Yes, so I've participated in a charity run in Helsinki. This was a charity run organized by European Society of Embryology. They held an annual meeting every year, so and aside that they do a charity run. So I participated on that, and I had wonderful support from Cypriots. We raised more than £5,000 with 150 people contributing towards it for our project with that. So that was a big accomplishment for us. So I would like to thank them a lot.
Tell us a little bit about your origin. Are you Cypriot? Where are you from?
Yes, I'm a Cypriot.
Yes, a blondish Cypriot.
Yeah, and my maternal side. So my mom's mom is from Finland. She moved to Cyprus in 1950s. and I was born and raised in Cyprus. My father's side are Turkish Cypriots.
Yeah.
So it's a
So
mixture.
you're a mix.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So for that also was this the charity event was.
Yes, it was in
interesting for you?
Helsinki. Yes, yeah.
So do you speak Finnish?
No, unfortunately not. I only speak Turkish and English.
Oh, very well. So very well.
Yeah.
So what's your message for this program? Is name is the Feminine Capital Show. What will be your message for women?
My message would be to embrace themselves. Any sort of health problems they have, we have to seek support for it and professional support for it. And not, for example, we see a lot of women who take lots of painkillers and they try to suppress because they're women, then they need to deal with the pain. That's not the case. We need to get help whenever we need. And to be able to provide women with appropriate help, we need to know what conditions they're suffering from.
Yeah. So your advice is, please don't try to be stronger than you are already very strong.
Yeah.
And being and watching about your health and get the correct advice and the correct research is going to help you to be healthier for longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Thank you very much for your time,
Thank
for
you,
your
Viola.
smile, for your so fresh and so enthusiastic. And we'll have more program with you, so you will tell us how it is going.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Goodbye for now. This is from your show, The Feminine Capital Rhythm, and Viola Edwards saying goodbye today. I'm in Cyprus. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.